So, do you know why you're here, Mr. Mark?
Yes, because I did something wrong.
Which is?
I interfere with someone else's personal space.
Oh, I see. Did you know that personal space is a key concept in the US? It refers to the relationship between the physical space and psychological comfort of interpersonal interactions. Americans, in contrast to people from other cultures, typically stand 2 to 3 feet apart when conversing because they feel crowded when closer, and they may move away to create more distance if they feel uncomfortable.
Both of you guys, do you know why you're here?
Yes.
And that is?
We didn't leave a tip for the waiter after we ate at the restaurant.
During the 1960s, the US Congress established a tipping credit which allowed an employer to pay an employee less than the minimum wage if they receive tips. This means that employees still have to rely on gratuities and walk home with meager paychecks in many areas. Leaving a tip is a tradition when eating out in America, but it is debatable. The system of tips makes sure that the decision regarding a server's remuneration is made by the customers. Supporters of the practice claim that it encourages obedient service. Detractors accuse it of being capricious and contend that a professional server's pay should not be subject to discretion. Paying extra on top of the bill at a restaurant may seem superfluous to us, but when you consider what wait staff, also known as servers, in America only make a few dollars per hour for their services, it begins to make sense. According to American federal law, the minimum wage is actually $2.13 per hour for workers who additionally receive gratuities and $7.25 for those who do not. Don't you ever wonder what would happen if you didn't tip in the USA? Well, tipping is only nominally optional in America. Although legally it is optional, you will likely be pursued by a waiter who wants to know why you left a tip that is between 20 and 25% if you sneak out of restaurant without doing so.
Excuse me.
Yes, what is it?
Do you have a wine?
Yes, but first, can you please show me your valid ID for the proof that you're not a minor?
I only have a student ID. Is that okay?
Well, that will do. Here. Thank you.
So, do you guys know what have you done?
Yes.
What you did was,
I gave an invalid ID.
and you.
I underestimated the importance of an ID.
They are frequently used in the US by both public and private organizations to confirm an individual's identification or age. For example, while boarding a commercial flight, visiting a secure government facility, conducting business transactions, or buying a commodity that must be purchased by a certain age, such as cigarettes or alcohol. Having an ID is crucial since you'll need to present it when applying for employment or education or when signing up for a number of programs, licenses, and services in order to verify your identity and eligibility for the services you are requesting. When they are not driving, they are not required by law to have their licenses on them. Although the US, more than half of the states as well as the District of Columbia have passed some type of stop and identify statutes requiring compliance with such police inquiries after the Supreme Court ruled in Hebel v. 6th Judicial District Court of Nevada that states are allowed to require people to truthfully state their name when a police officer asks them.
But why is Kyla not drinking?
Because she's a minor.
No, she should try it.
Yeah, I think so. You should try it.
Yes,
No,
you should try
it. No, I'm still a minor, guys. No, you should try it.
I promise it tastes better than it looks.
Just try it. No, try it.
You will feel better, I promise.
Sure? Yes. Okay, I'll try it.
Bottoms up. Bottoms up. Bottoms up.
Okay, so underage alcohol consumption is strictly prohibited in the United States, and it's referred to as underage drinking. Legal repercussions for consuming alcohol under the legal drinking age include community service requirements, license suspensions, fines, and possible jail time. If you drink in the US before the legal age drinking, what happens? Anyone minor who purchases, consumes, or possesses alcohol normally commits a misdemeanor crime. In accordance with the National Minimum Drinking Age Act, which was implemented in 1984, the legal drinking age in the United States is 21.